The Apostle Paul said that he disciplined his body, putting it into subjection to God, to being obedient to God. So he was saying that he also had a thorn in his flesh to keep him from being arrogant and to keep him humble. So many debate on what exactly that thorn was. There's some good hunches, but humility, it's something that has to be practiced and learned and appropriated, put into practice. And humility will back down from a confrontation or a potential confrontation. Humility will not always want to be right, even if you are. Humility will not exalt oneself over another individual. Humility will look at other people as not being inferior to yourself. Humility will be good in the eyes of God, perhaps not necessarily in the eyes of man. In some instances, yes, humility is an admirable trait or quality amongst, some. But oftentimes they'll wonder why in any particular situation when they expect a person to be angry or upset, and yet they refrain from letting it get to them or bug them, because humility, in order to have that kind of humility, it often has to be supernatural. You have to have help from God in order to manage certain emotions and feelings that might be conjured up or spring up from deep within, or just prompted by circumstances. Requires oftentimes a power greater than yourself in order to deal with certain things on a level of humility. So there's pride, there's arrogance, there's good pride, but there's bad pride. Bad pride is being arrogant, being wise in your own eyes, or being, elevating self above everyone else, as far as, having a superior mentality, attitude. Humility